Hey guys, I'm back again and I have yeah, a bunch of books to show you guys that I just received from a friend. And she came by and bought me these and they're all used and it's sort of like a late birthday present kind of culling her shelves and getting rid of stuff kind of video. So yeah, so I've got all of these to show you. And there's some really interesting ones in there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one, The Bonfire of the Vanities by Tom Wolfe. Tom Wolfe, I have read only I Am Charlotte Simmons, which I thought was very good. And this is supposed to be like one of those American vintage classics that everybody should have read at least once. So this one's hardback and it's pretty old, but I think it's nice. So I'm going to definitely give this a read. Next, I have Stephen Clark's Dial M for Merde. I don't know if you know this series. It's a series written by, I think he's English, and it's sort of based on his experiences of living in France. But it's very comical, hilarious. I don't know exactly which one this is. This might be like book 4 or something like that. And I think I maybe read only 2 of them. Um, but this one takes place in the south of France. So it should be pretty funny. If you haven't read any of these, check them out. They're hilarious. Next, I have Birds Without Wings by Louis de Bernière. And he is the author of Captain Corelli's Mandolin, which is another book I have desperately wanted to read and haven't read yet. But now I have Birds Without Wings to read first. Yeah, it's a chunker. And I'm not sure, I think this one takes place in Turkey during the Ottoman Empire. So this could be very interesting to read. So look out for that. I don't know, probably not before the end of the year, probably the start of the next year because it is quite a big read and I have quite a lot of other books that I really want to read first. Next, this one is Elizabeth Costello. It's written by J.M. Coetzee. And I don't know, he kind of intimidates me, Coetzee. I've not read anything by him. I really don't know anything about this book. Uh, it says somebody's written on the back, probably the best book on the Booker long list, the one that will last. Every word counts, every sentence lives. Okay, that sounds interesting, but I don't really know what the book's about. And I've not read any of his work. So if anyone has read his work, could you comment below and tell me, what is so great about his work? And if you've read this book, tell me if you think it's good. I like the cover though. It's pretty cool, the cover. Yeah. All right, next I have The Blind Assassin by Margaret Atwood. Now, you all know about The Blind Assassin. This one won the Man Booker. I don't remember what year it was that it won, but this is one of her um, really popular works, if for Margaret Atwood lovers. I haven't read this one yet. I've read a couple of other of her work, but I haven't read this one in particular, and I have wanted to read it. So now I have a good copy of it. Next, I have Slam by Nick Hornby. Now, Nick Hornby, I don't really like Nick Hornby's writing that much. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it's a situation that bothers me that he sets up for his characters, and then other times it's that whiny male voice that bugs me. I think this is a young adult. I'm not positive, but I think it is. Who knows? I'll probably read it though, just so that I can say, yeah, I've read it. Next, I have Enduring Love, Ian McEwan. Hate this cover, but I've heard a lot of people talk about this book. But I'm not so sure. I've not been intrigued by this book so much. But when I read the back, the little, the blurbs on the back, the one at the top says, A page turner with a plot so engrossing that it seems reckless to pick the book up in the evening if you plan to get any sleep that night. Enduring Love is also blessed with a psychological richness of the finest literary novel. Sounds interesting. So who knows? Eventually, maybe I will get to this one. And I have The Bean Tree by Barbara Kingsolver. And I think this is the first book of a series. I think it's called the Greer Family series. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about this book. I think Conrad talked about this book at one point, and he said he really liked it. And there's some, I think I've read some blog posts on this book as well, where people talked about it and they said they really liked it. On the back, it's written, "There seemed to be no end to the things that could be hiding, waiting it out right where you thought you could see it all." Sounds kind of mysterious. So, yeah, I'll eventually be checking this one out for sure. And then, last but not least, I have The Call of the Toad by Gunter Grass. Gunter Grass. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Now, this book, I have no idea what it's about. The only thing I've ever wanted to read by this author is The Tin Drum, and haven't read it yet, and don't have a copy of it either. This one also is set like around World War II. I think it's post World War II, this one. And it's a cemetery business or something like that. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about reading this one. Just because I've heard so many great things about his work. And yeah, this could be something really interesting and different to try. So that's all I have for you today. It's not a real book haul, it's a gift haul, okay? Um, so I'll be back soon with some reviews. Reviews of Aya, review of Kindred. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.